Hi. Hello.
Okay, what are we talking about today?
I am getting my hair cut tomorrow.
I'm so excited for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Beth, our friend and coworker Beth from Golden Honey is going to cut my hair and I'm ready for like a chop. I'm ready to do something
Yeah.
different. I have spiral curly hair and I don't usually wear it that way. And of course, everyone tells me,
Oh my
you
gosh.
should wear your hair
I love your
natural.
curly hair. It's amazing.
But curly hair is kind of difficult.
It can be, yeah.
You don't just wake up and go, you know what I mean?
It's true. It is true. It's a whole
Yeah.
regimen. Yeah.
So I think today we were just going to talk about like just all the different styles, the things that we've had done,
Yeah.
or even just, I mean, we both do hair for what,
Yeah.
20 years now?
20
Like,
plus years.
there's
Yeah.
just so many different styles
Oh
that
my
have
gosh.
happened and a lot of different like feelings and things that come along with the different
Absolutely.
looks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a story from childhood.
Okay.
Okay. So
I love story time.
I had long hair growing up. And of course, this is like a universal thing for girls. Like your mom is always trying to brush your hair.
Oh.
She has no chill and it hurts so bad.
So bad.
Why does it hurt so bad
Oh, man.
when someone else is brushing your hair? It's the worst. So my mom, bless, is like, I'm the first girl. So I have three brothers ahead of me. And then I'm the first girl. So my mom really didn't know she had short hair. So she didn't really know what to do with my long hair. And every night as she was like brushing out tangles, she would be like, I would cry every single night, just crying because it hurt. Because she's like, ripping it and she's getting frustrated. And finally she's like, if you don't stop crying, then we're going to go and chop your hair off. And I was like, fine. Because I was being sassy.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I want it short. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I want it chopped off. I don't want to deal with this anymore. So 5th grade, when you are the most round-faced, like, just, there's nothing like...
You're in between being like a little kid and then you're almost a teenager.
Yes. But you also just look very, like... You're meant to not look like a woman yet. Like, you just look like an adolescent child, right? So my mom actually books me an appointment with her hairstylist. It's the first time I'd ever, like, my mom cut my hair since I was little. So it's the first time I actually got a real haircut at a salon. And I'm telling you, it was like the inception of me becoming a hairstylist because I still remember to this day the sound of her nails clicking against like the comb and the scissors.
What?
Yeah. Like it was such like a satisfying, it was almost like ASMR and I didn't even realize it, but like the sound of the clicking of her fingernails against it, I was like, that's so cool. Like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. And then like the smells of all like the Paul Mitchell hair products, like the hairspray.
It hit different back then for sure.
Oh my God. So I was in the chair and I had hair like probably to my waist almost.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she chopped like a pixie cut on me.
No.
Above my ears.
No.
And like not long on the top because at the time it was like, I'm guessing maybe 4 inches on the top of my head. Like it was short. Yeah. And so I get done, right? And I look like my mom's mini me, right? Because like my mom has the exact same haircut.
Oh.
And then I have this haircut with like the pushed over bang with like a little in front.
Yeah.
But then like it's completely around my ears. Like no joke, like
God.
no hair. And so I was like, oh my God, I love it. And I felt so cute. Like so cute.
Okay.
For one day.
Okay.
And then I washed it.
Oh no.
And I was like, I was in 5th grade. I had never used a hairdryer before. I had no idea how to style hair. And so I went to school. My mom tried to help,
You just
right?
wore a headband.
Oh,
yeah.
Girl. I went to school and the boy that I was like madly in love with in 5th grade, Ryan Robert Reed.
Full name. Shout out, Ryan. I got to work on my laugh. I got to stop.
You do not. I love your laugh. Anyway, Ryan Robert Reed, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you look like a boy."
Oh no.
And I ran into like the gymnasium that like didn't have anybody.
Like, that makes one of us,
Yeah.
bitch. Like, why weren't we? Damn it.
The things I would say now. But anyway, so
Ryan.
I was like, I ran to the gymnasium. No one was in there. I bawled my eyes out. And then like from that moment on, I was growing my hair out. I was the girl that had like, I would shove all of my hair back into the tiniest ponytail so it would look like my hair was longer. I didn't really cut my hair until junior year in high school then.
Oh my gosh.
Like tiny trims off the bottom, but
yeah,
and then of course during that time I was just like straight up and down, my cute little round face, but I had absolutely crooked teeth. So it was like face, short hair, crooked teeth. And yeah, it was not like my 5th grade picture, like my 4th grade picture, I look like, oh, like so cute. And then 5th grade, I'm like, and I'm like, one of my teeth is completely sideways, and I'm like smiling with like my half sideways tooth, and then like my short spiky hair, because my hair is, at that time, it was super straight. So there was no bend. It just like poked out. It was like pokey, and the bangs like poked. They weren't like, like the curl down. No. I will find that picture and share it with y'all, because man, it is not cute. Yeah.
We would have been best friends even back then.
I know.
Because you just painted the best picture. And let me tell you, I think it was around the same time, but most of my adolescence, I had a mullet.
No.
I had a full mullet. My mom was stuck in the 80s, and and we were poor. She was not about to take me nowhere to get my hair cut. Absolutely not. So the amount of times that she would just pick the front up, cut it, like, and then just like
leave the
just leave the back. And so, and she had kind of a mullet too. Like, she thought that was like still a thing.
Okay, was your hair curly?
My hair is spiral curly. It has been my whole life. So not only did I have a mullet, but I had like a poofy front long girl. It was, and my eyebrows go from like my temple dip down where my nose is all the way to my other temple. Like, I had a straight unibrow.
Oh no.
Like a thick ass solid eyebrow with like the curliest mullet. The mullet was just ringlets taken down. It was so, I did not have a lot of friends.
No.
I don't know if I had any friends, to be honest. It was so sad. When I finally I just wore a lot of headbands, and I just kind of grew it out. But, I mean, this is like just so horrible, but it is what it is. Growing up super poor and in a very much neglected household, I can't tell you how many times we all got lice. I'm talking like 4, sometimes 5 kids when my stepsister was there, and like we all got lice. Now the boys could just shave their heads.
Oh my God.
But I have the super curly hair, and the only option was to take those little teeny tiny combs and try to, you ain't getting that through my hair.
Oh, there's no way.
So
that's torture.
And there was no, like, now they have full like clinics, like people will come to your house.
Yeah, they have like spas that you go to like do it.
Oh no, back then my mom couldn't even buy the medicine stuff or shampoo stuff, whatever it was. I'll tell you what we used to use.
What did you use?
Is you would just cover your whole head in mayonnaise and just put like, like a bag or like.
Did that work?
Yes. It would kill them all. I'm like itching just thinking about it. Yuck. But
no,
unfortunately, like we would just get it again. Like, you know, like it was just.
If you don't take care of it everywhere, it was in the house.
Horrible. So the reason why I brought that disgusting little tidbit up is because my mom was like, well, F this. Like, she just chopped all my hair off. Like, so I had like a bouffant, like I had like an old lady short.
You had like a wet set.
Like, I wish I could have like, rocked it, like make it look like some sort of cute,
but how did
40s,
There wasn't YouTube back then.
Oh, no.
How could you have held that? Come on.
No. And so, yeah, I went from having like a mullet my whole life to then just having short hair to then, like you said, just, opposite end of the spectrum. I'm just going to grow it all out. But then it was in, early high school, it was all about having really straight hair. Yeah. And of course, I do not. And at the same time, I had long, kind of brushed out, super curly hair. So it was all frizzy and stuff. But I like sprayed Sun-In all over it. Do you know what Sun-In is?
Oh, I remember Sun-In. I've used Sun-In.
For some people's hair, it can just make your hair a little lighter, Oh. Not for natural black hair.
No, because it's just freaking peroxide.
It's like lemon.
It's lemon and peroxide.
Girl.
It just makes it straight up orange.
It was like pumpkin, like highlighter orange.
No.
Poofy.
Oh, girl.
Like long hair.
Oh.
It was so bad.
Oh man. That like makes my heart hurt a little bit.
And so I wanted it to be really straight all the time. I don't know if flat irons existed, but I never had one. I would just take an actual clothes iron and you lay a towel down and then you just like take the clothes iron on your head and just like flat iron your own hair.
How are you doing this on yourself? Well, that's insane.
Usually I would have like a friend stay the night and they would help me. Back then I had a boyfriend that I was like, I need to straighten my hair. And he'd be like, I don't want to. And he even like set it on my ear and one time like on my forehead. And he's like, I told you I didn't want to do this.
Oh my gosh.
So
I don't think there was flat irons back then. They hadn't invented them yet. There was like the like pressing like Marcel press, but there wasn't like actual flat irons that you would know.
Yeah.
Oh,
we just used like a straight up clothes iron, and that was the straightest my hair to this day has ever been.
My gosh. See, I'm opposite. My hair was stick straight, and I did dance, and I had to have curls for dance, and so my mom would make me wash my hair, towel dry it, put hella gel in it, and then she would roll it in sponge rollers.
Like LA Gear gel. Do you remember that?
Oh.
I can picture it right now.
I see it. Yes. Yeah. It has all the little bubbles in it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the stuff. It holds. It holds. But she would put it in sponge rollers, and I would have to sleep with all of them on my head, which is like the most uncomfortable thing because it like pokes you.
Yeah.
But literally, she would like it. We'd go to like a dance performance and she would take it out like maybe a half an hour before I was dancing, put it up. And by the time I was done dancing, it was straight again.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't hold a curl to save its life. Now it does, but I actually got a perm. So for my I think it was my 8th birthday.
Oh,
I wanted a spiral perm because my hair was like,
of course you did,
hella straight. So I did spiral perm, and they warned us like apparently, and I didn't know this. Apparently, before you go through puberty, sometimes it doesn't work. Like your hormones affect it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they did a spiral perm on me 4 hours at the beauty school with like all of the crazy things, right? And I thought I was hot shit. I had like a pick, and it was seafoam green. It had like pink on the top.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I would like pick it out and like just feel all sorts of cute. And then like 3 days later, it was just like fuzz, and it like did not look curly anymore. And it just never, ever looked curly again. It just looked like a fuzzly mess.
Man.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough time. I was trying. But then I just had straight hair, and I would take my grandma's curling iron that was like, the tiniest curling iron.
I have one.
Oh.
I have one.
For what?
Listen.
What did you do with that curling iron?
I'm going to show it to you when we're done recording.
Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, my grandma's one was like the tiniest thing you've ever seen. And I would roll my hair, I'd put like grease in it, and I would like curl my bangs up and curl my bangs down and like poof it up.
Oh, the curl up, curl down combo?
Oh, yes. And the rest of it was completely straight.
Oh, yeah.
So I had like straight hair and then like the poof and the poof.
Oh.
That was 6th grade. Yeah. Because it was starting to grow from the 5th grade. Like it was kind of like a bob-ish
the evolution of the hairstyles. because I also had the double bang situation.
Everyone had the double bang.
It went from that to being just the very single, very in place. Like you would take your hands and just like bump it,
and it would
underneath.
It would like,
and you could turn sideways and see straight through it. Like
it looked like a wave. Yeah, and like someone could surf on that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, if you were really cool, you'd grow that out and just have the two pieces, and they would just be like two little, like crunchy, long,
like
little pieces,
spaghetti
noodles. I see a couple people on TikTok now doing that. It's like they're like
the Y2K situation,
and I'm just like, what?
I never did that. That was like, I wasn't cool enough to do that. I had like the very thin bang, but then after that it was, I did not have the
butterfly.
But I had friends.
Clips,
I had friends that had
all the things,
two pieces down. So you're getting your haircut tomorrow.
Yes.
And you were talking to me about this and how you're like super excited.
Yes.
But then like
also riddled with insecurity.
Okay. So talk to us about that, because I think this is such a universal thing that happens, and I feel like we should talk about it.
Yeah. So right now, my hair, everyone compliments me. It's so thick. It's healthy. It's just like down my back with my ponytail, and it's at the bottom of my back. So when I take it down, it's to my hips. It's just so much hair. As you know, every chance I get, I'm chopping at it. I'm cutting more fringe around my face and layers and stuff. And I sneeze and it grows back.
I know.
Like
I don't know how that happens, because I've been growing my hair for like 15 years and it's still the same length it always is. But anyway.
So my hair just grows so fast. But it's just too much for me. I don't want this much hair. And I would love to wear my hair more natural curly, but when it's this long, it's just like a Christmas tree. It's just flat on top and just hangs down. And so I really want more of like a curly cut, something that has like the curly bangs with like, you know, a lot of layers and height, and just be able to kind of wear it super cute. Yeah. And I was saying that, like, I'm single, obviously. And although I like can't even bring myself to talk to a man, I still am well aware that like there are certain things that you feel like physically attractive, but in like for the male gaze versus when I'm feeling myself, it's more of the female gaze. Right. So I was saying that having super long hair, like you can tell that like men prefer, they like it. Some men prefer like that long hair. Yeah. And usually when I do more of an artsy, edgy, cool haircut where I feel like a badass. Right. Like I told you, like to me, I just feel like it's less desirable. Like I feel less sexy. I feel cooler. I feel more me, more authentic, which is what matters. Right. But 1000%. I definitely feel like not as attractive. Like more women compliment me, but less men are turning their heads. Got it. And so I'm still chopping it up. I don't give a shit. Well, right. Hi. But yeah, it's a very interesting feeling. I told you it kind of mirrors how when I am going to get dressed for a date, we talked about this. I short circuit and I act like I've never put clothes on in my life, because the way I like to dress, the way I feel the most confident is like, I don't know, like androgynous, like borderline, like am I a lesbian? Like give me my honestly, like edgy meets like I don't know. That's my favorite. When I see you in outfits like that, I'm like, damn, like you look so fucking cool. I feel like super hot. But when I'm gonna like get dressed for a date, I'm like, I instantly start thinking about what a man finds attractive. And then I'm like, ugh, I gotta wear like tighter jeans or a top like this or something that shows off more of this quality. And I just am like, ew, I don't like this. But okay. Well, and you're like, just dress like you. I know. I'm like, but then I look like a homeless person. No, so first of all, no. Second of all, I just think it's such an interesting thing, because there is that like, we've been conditioned. Let's be real. We really have. And I think I was explaining to you that I have been struggling this year. It's almost like this weird, like, how do I dress? Because I'm like, I just want to be comfortable in my own skin. And like, I think for so long, I've actually been, you know, we've all been conditioned to like dress for like
what a male would like to see, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that I had like kind of worked through like other aspects of that in my life, like doing things that I want to do and not super focusing on like what other people perceive me as or whatever. But I think that this year it's especially been like poignant in the dressing department where I'm like, wait, what do I even like? Like, what do I even, but like, it's this weird space of like, I also want to feel attractive, but being desired isn't the highest priority anymore. You know what I mean? And I think for a while that was kind of like, I needed to feel that way. But I also think like for you, okay, where it's like the perception of these dudes. And I've always told you, right? Like being you, the most you can be, then will attract the person that's for you, because the person that's for you is going to see you in your androgynous, looking like a masked lesbian, like perfection, right?
I know. And that logically makes sense.
Totally. But it's like the conditioning is just like telling you the different story.
Yeah. And like, it's the same thing. We have heard it over the 2 decades that we've been doing hair. So many of my clients are like, I want to cut bangs, but like, you know, they're either like, ooh, my face shape won't allow for it. Or I want to cut my hair, but my husband likes it to be this way. Or I just couldn't pull that off. I love your hair, but I could never pull that off. Stuff like that. Like I used to have every rainbow color under the sun. People who were around me back before kids, I used to have green hair, pink hair, purple hair, fire engine red, like all the different rainbow colors. And I would always get the compliment, oh my God, like I love that, but like I could never pull that off. And I always thought, do you think I have green hair because it works with my complexion?
Right. It's like, no. Like, no.
Yeah. Do you remember when I just like randomly cut like micro bangs?
Oh my God.
Like
I actually love the micro bangs. I love them. But I think it's so interesting because I have clients too that will be like, well, I really want to cut my hair, but I want to wait until I lose weight. Or like, my face is just so round. And I'm like, girl, seriously. And there's this weird stigma too, like once you hit a certain age, you should cut your hair in a certain way. I don't think it's as prevalent now, but I still get some clients that are like, well, I don't know. I think just like long hair makes me look older. And I'm like, I don't, like if it's long hair that's styled and layered, and if you have like long horse hair, you know what I mean, like where it's just like in one ponytail all down your back, like
oh my gosh.
Maybe, but like it's just so interesting, like the perceptions. And I actually have a lot of clients that are going gray right now, and just the process of that, even like how do I still feel like young, like I'm not 80, you know what I mean, and they're just like, I just want to embrace, like how do I embrace this piece without feeling like so different than I have been? And how do I, you know, it's like shifts in identity, you know?
Definitely.
And I think it brings up a lot of stuff. Like I think as hairstylists, we have such intimate connection with our clients where like you don't go to a lot of places and have people touch you, like touch your hair, touch your skin, touch, you know, it brings like kind of a more, I don't know, like a place of vulnerability for people where they're like, they share things that they might not share with other people. You have time where you're hours with them, talking to them about things. And it is just an interesting thing when it comes to hair and how you're perceived. And I think like a haircut can really change how you feel about yourself.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like it's
a bad haircut. You're like,
oh man.
Oh my gosh.
It's rough. The worst. But when you have that haircut and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I feel more me. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that that's like, again, not that it has to do fully with men, but just like being able to be you, right? And feel like the expression of you is more accurate. You know what I mean? Like it's more correct. Like, you know, you can put on different clothes and feel like, okay, like this outfit's cool, but like maybe it doesn't feel exactly like me. But like when you put on an outfit that feels like you, you're like, damn, like you walk into a room different.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But also something I don't hear people talk about a lot is like when you talk about like, oh, you, and it's like for some people I'm different every day.
Oh,
and so it's
100%.
like, what version of me do I feel most like expressing today?
Yes, absolutely.
And so some days you feel really confident in certain types of clothes, or even if your hair is just slicked back into a bun or whatever.
Totally.
And then some days you want to have it all curled and wear something with more heels, like whatever. But it's just very interesting how from day to day it can shift. So what I'm getting at is like when you make a decision like cutting bangs or cutting 5 inches off your length or whatever it is, it's like, well, dang, what if tomorrow I want to, which is why I have all those hair pieces. Like all the different crazy wigs and all kinds of things.
It's just, no, but that's so true. I feel that way too, where like sometimes I'm wearing something and I'm like, this just doesn't feel right today. But then like the next day it could feel totally fine. Yeah, it is weird. I wonder if you could like, now my brain's going like scientific. Like I'm like, okay, if we had a graph and you could like track it, like when you feel certain ways at certain times.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, luteal phase, give me like what I'm wearing today. Just like a matching.
All the comfy, soft things.
Yes. And then sometimes you're like, okay. Like, I'm going to put on all this, accessories and
razzle dazzle
stuff. I actually have the energy to like do my makeup.
Yeah, it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see, just because I don't have a period anymore. Like, I don't have a uterus anymore. So that doesn't happen. So I just wonder if there's like different times where I can even track it with like moon cycles and stuff too. I don't know. I know we still have phases even though we don't have periods anymore, or I don't have a period anymore. So whatever. This got off track.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay. I recently showed you. So this is like, it's not a hairstyle, but it is hair. Eyebrows. Okay.
Oh my God.
The different trends that eyebrows have taken over the years, it's like,
dude, I can tell when I'm watching older videos, like what era it is based on the eyebrows. Sometimes it's not even hairstyle.
And teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Teeth is huge too.
Yeah. Because like right now it's like veneers, white.
So white.
So white. Like bright, really like solid teeth.
Just so much teeth.
Just so much teeth. But yeah, the eyebrows. Like, remember when there was like the ombre eyebrow where it was like really, really light and then it like went to super dark and like super angular?
Yeah.
And then
I rocked that one.
And then like this, oh my God, I'm still growing back my eyebrows from when I over tweezed them in the 90s. Let me tell you.
I had the thinnest, which is like, how is that even possible?
How?
Like, I have so much eyebrow.
Dude, that would have been like a full-time job.
It was.
It was.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Dedication.
Dude. And then Cara Delevingne came on the scene and she has like the thickest eyebrows. And then all of a sudden it was like, everybody needs to have thick eyebrows because I'm like, my little sparse little hairs, I just have them long so I can like comb them over and have to fill them in.
And like so many people, what is it called when you get them microbladed?
Yeah.
Like that was all the rage. And like
huge.
Now I see people trying to undo that because it lasted longer than they thought and the shape is different and like all of that.
Oh yeah. That's a whole thing, man.
I wonder what we're going to look like when we're older because now the styles, like they showed like the Golden Girls were actually not as old as we thought they were.
Dude.
Because
when they put the wigs on them or like hair and you're like,
oh, they actually don't look that old. So like moving forward, I think styles are going to change and I just think we won't look as.
I don't think so either. And I also think as hairstylists, we're just more, we see more trends happening and we pay attention to those things a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I don't think like, because I remember when like my mom dresses way cuter now than she ever did.
Go mom.
Yeah. So cute. And I think it's because like we were all young, but then as me and my sister got older, we would help her dress and stuff. And so she started changing how she was dressing because we were around, you know what I mean? So I think like that changes it too when you're around people that are younger or you're in an industry where you're getting influenced by their style and stuff. So
I have a question.
What? Tell me.
It just popped into my head and I'm like,
ask me.
Okay, so I have a couple I can think of. So over the years of working in the salon, has there ever been anything that like either it just didn't really turn out how you would hope, or even just something that happened that was super embarrassing, or you just couldn't wait to get them out of your chair.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have a few.
Okay.
I have one from when I was really young as a stylist. And I mean, oh man, it was a different time. But so I was just out of beauty school. I had assisted with my mom's hairstylist.
The one that cut your hair?
No, a different one. But I actually assisted for her and then took over her clientele while she was pregnant when she had a baby. And then I started working at that salon, and it was like a super high end. There was like 28 stylists. It was a huge salon. We had to wear heels.
Oh my God.
We weren't allowed to wear jeans, like nothing. It was like very, very strict high end salon. And so it was in the Black Hawk Plaza, which is like super rich area.
Okay.
Like kind of near Danville. And oh my God, I had this client who would come in and she'd be like, okay, my husband just bought me these earrings. And they'd be like these huge diamond earrings. And she's like, so I want you to cut my hair around my ears because I want to show off my earrings.
That's
and I'm
dedication.
like, okay. So I did, and I would do her color and everything. And she was very funny, and she came in like pretty regularly. And one time she came in and she was like, sorry, honey, if my hair is super faded. My husband got arrested for embezzlement, and I locked myself in the bathroom and just incessantly washed my hair like 5 times a day and wouldn't leave the bathroom. And she's like, so now I'm moving to like Canada because we have a house there that's under my name. And she's like, I'm going to fly you out so you can do my hair there. And she's like, you can't tell anybody about where I'm at because, like, this is like,
were you like,
and I was
no,
like,
thanks.
I basically was like, well, I actually can't travel right now. I was like, I cannot be involved in this. And then she would come back in and be like, okay, well, I'm not moving anymore, but I want to grow my hair out now because, I had to return the earrings.
Oh my God.
They were bought with like embezzlement money. I was like, oh my God. It was wild. It was a wild situation. Yeah. So that was one of my ones where she just kept asking for things that were like so weird for like, it was just like in the moment, like, oh, I have these earrings, so I want my hair chopped. And then it would be like, well, now I want my hair long because like now, whatever. And it was like a roller coaster ride every single time. Oh my Every single time she came in. But yeah, that was a weird one. And I didn't know how to say no when I was that young, because you're just like, there's a new client and you're like, whatever they want, you'll do. But I wish I had said no a few more times because
oh my gosh.
Yeah, anyway. Okay. You have stories.
I've got so many different ones. I have like ones that have to do with hair, like not really turning out that well. Girl. Or I have just like awkward situations in the salon. So since we're all over the place, like I can just do both. But yeah, speaking of not saying no, I had this super young, super cute girl who had like beautiful hair, and she had natural like pitch black hair. She wanted to be platinum blonde, and I was like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. And she's like, I just want to be as blonde as possible. Well, because I wouldn't do it, she went home and decided to bleach her own hair, comes back to me, and now I'm trying to fix this crazy calico mess. And so I end up like just going to town with foils all over her whole head, like just doing so much bleaching, so much going back in, re-bleaching over certain areas, like a nightmare that I should have said absolutely no to.
Yes.
And I keep telling her like, okay, like it's not really like, you're not going to leave here blonde today.
Yeah.
Like, but I can get you even.
Yeah.
And we can slowly work towards it. Girl, all of a sudden I look and she like, there is smoke coming out of the foils. Like, and I'm like, what the hell?
No.
So I take her and start washing her out immediately. As I'm trying to pull foils off, all the hair is coming with it. Just straight hair still in the fold up
it just stayed in there.
Ugh. Oh. I was sick.
Oh.
And so I'm like trying to rinse her hair out, and I'm telling her what's happening in the moment because I told her ahead of time, I don't think this is a good idea. We should not be putting bleach on your hair, all this stuff. Yes, do it. I'm saying it's okay. she literally said, I don't care if half my hair falls out. I just want to be blonde. And so as I'm telling her, she's not freaking out. And I am sweating bullets.
I would be
about to throw up in the shampoo bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so like I tell her, I can't even blow dry you because it was mushy.
No. Oh no, the sticky feeling.
And like the more I touched it, the more hair was coming out. And I just like put like a reconstructive thing on her, a deep conditioner. I put a cap on her and I like sent her out the door just like that. And she was so stoked that majority of her hair was light. She didn't even care. I was like, no. Okay. I was showing her because she wanted me to just keep going. And I was like, no, listen. So like I had nightmares.
I don't even know what I would do.
It was so bad. It was horrible.
I can't believe she was stoked.
She was like,
she's like, I mean, I know half my hair is gone, but
she was like, not even upset at all.
Dude.
And I'm talking like chunks, like from the root, like it was just coming out, and it was so bad.
You know what I will say is that I feel like sometimes they're hair problems and sometimes they're therapy problems.
100%.
You know, because I feel like there's a few clients I've had in the past where no matter what you do, like you could feel like you nailed it, like 100%. You're like, this is exactly what I was going for. It looks freaking gorgeous. And they're still not happy.
Yeah.
And I realized, thankfully, after doing it for now 24 years, like I know now, I'm like, oh, this isn't a me thing. This is a you thing, right? You don't feel good within yourself.
We can suss it out in the consultation.
100%. Before, I did not have that.
Yeah.
I did not have that.
Okay.
But like,
wait, can I spill some tea though?
Tell.
Okay. So this one's the one that doesn't have to do with hair. Okay. So again, kind of early on.
Okay.
I would just say yes to everything.
Yeah.
So I was doing this woman's hair. I would also cut her husband's hair, her kids, hair, everyone. The whole family would come in. You know how that went. Mm-hmm. Then sometimes the wife would come in by herself. Sometimes the husband would come in by himself. And I would just be like, oh, how's the family?
Right,
like,
totally.
Got any vacations planned? Like that kind of thing. Okay. Then
I can see this coming. Woo!
I don't know if you do.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't.
Okay.
Let me get ready.
So it got real awkward because the husband was like, oh, he's sitting in my chair and he's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go on this like bachelor party. We're going to do XYZ. Like, it's going to be so much fun. I need this break so bad. Like all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh, cool, man.
Yeah,
like have fun.
All right.
The wife has an appointment with me and it's a few days later and she goes like, oh, I'm just so stressed out. Like I'm going to have to bring one of my kids because, like my husband is on a work trip. And I was like, oh, and that's none of my business. So I was just like, yeah, no problem. So she's just complaining the whole time about how she tried to get him to get out of this work trip. And I am feeling so awkward because naturally I am weird, but you put me in a situation where now I'm not lying, but I'm not lying.
Oh no.
And I shouldn't be mixing, you know what I mean? I'm like, just pay me and get out. I don't know.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So then like it's this whole thing where he lied and he's on this bachelor trip, whatever. And then she has her mom come pick up the kid.
Okay.
And now it's just her and she's like, oh, thank God. And then she tells me, do you mind just not blow drying me? And I'm like, oh, thinking like, well, now we're kidless. So like, and she goes, I have someone who's going to meet me here and I'm going to leave my car in the parking lot and she's going to go do whatever she's going to do. And then she'll come back and get her car because her mom thinks her hair is going to take X amount of hours. So can you just actually wash me out and let me go so I have an hour? And
dude.
Huh?
What? Oh, you guys just need to communicate because obviously, like, you just need to. Oh my God!
I always wondered because, like, I went back.
What
like,
the hell happened?
Once the husband came back, I didn't even ask him about his trip, nothing. Nope. And then I didn't know if maybe they have like an agreement or an open marriage. I don't know, but it was so awkward.
That's so awkward.
Because I knew she was cheating and I knew he was lying. And I just was like, this is crazy.
Okay, I also had a similar situation where I was doing husband and wife's hair, and the wife started cheating, and she would like go straight from her appointments to meeting up with this dude. Mm-hmm. And then the husband would come in and be talking about how they're struggling and all these things, and she wouldn't tell me any of it. Like, he was telling me all the tea. And she would just be like, oh, yeah, well, we're having, but then all of a sudden she'd be like super excited. And like, I'd watch her like go put her makeup on in her car. And then he told me like that he caught her like meeting this person and like all of these different things were happening. And I was like, that it was so weird because I'm like, I kind of, when you're in that situation, you kind of have to be like Switzerland, right? Like you're just like, I'm kind of like, I'm not trying to like rat on her and I'm not trying to like tell him lies about what's going on. But at the same time, you're like, oh man, you guys need therapy. Like,
and
so
I've had
bad.
People straight up ask me point blank, and that is the absolute worst.
Oh,
because
don't put me in that situation.
Yeah. They're just like,
dude,
hey, my ex, whatever, cheated on me with this person, and like but you knew. And I was like,
dude,
that's not fair.
This is why I don't do husbands anymore. I don't cut men's hair anymore. First of all, I hate cutting men's hair. It's the worst, and hair is all over.
At this point, we're just doing story time the whole time because you're talking about men's hair. I worked at an all men's salon when I first graduated from beauty school. I needed something hourly that I could just make some money while I tried to figure out what salon I was going to be working at.
Makes sense.
So it was like in an upscale men's salon where they could get a beer. And, we did like the scalp massage and all this stuff. Oh my God. There was so many times where, like one time they had to ask a guy to leave because there was movement under the drape.
Stop. He was like beating it in the salon.
Haircut.
Stop.
They had to come over and say, you need to leave, sir. How embarrassing
in the world.
And so, every time, you would give the guy, they would always, it's a free beer. So they would have this like bottle of beer and you would drape them. So they would stick it between their legs. Right. And then you would just lay the chair back to wash them out in like your own little area. And then it would just be like a tinted drape.
Stop.
Like, because
you're like, is that the beer?
Like,
what's happening?
So because I'm awkward, gosh. I would just be like, man, that beer placement is like, and they were just like, oh my God, like, I didn't realize, but it was just so awkward.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst. I had to fire someone because he kept like moaning when I would wash his hair.
No.
He'd be like, oh, harder. No. Oh, yes. Every single time.
Way.
100%.
Rachel.
I could name his name right now, but I will not.
I would start laughing.
I'm telling you, he got pawned off on me probably because he was doing
I'd be like, you need to give me an extra 50.
Dude, seriously. And every single time he would talk about how him and his wife are having problems and stuff. And
well, maybe she should wash your hair. Yeah, sounds like that's your king.
I'm like, stop talking to me about this stuff. I feel like it was his way of seeing if I was interested or whatever. But dear God, I was like, you got to go. I'm sorry. I can't do it anymore. It's creeping me out.
You already know this story. I'm not going to say names, but there was this guy. He was older than me and he never flirted, but I thought it was weird because he would never, I knew he was married and he would never bring up his wife. He would never talk about her. I'd even say like, how's the family doing?
Right.
And he just obviously didn't want to talk about it. And I just was like, look, it's none of my business. Right. But he would wear a ring. So I'm like, I know he's married.
Right, totally.
But he like goes out of his way to like never talk about it. And so we knew at the men's salon that like maybe guys just don't want to talk about work. They don't want to talk about their home life. They just, whatever. And it's like 30 minutes in and out.
Right.
So whatever. They just had a way of like complimenting me a lot, not in a flirtatious way, very like still acceptable, but it was just very much like, you're so like driven, you're so like smart, you're so like funny, you're cool, like you got a good vibe, like just stuff that I was just like, huh. So anyways, I never really thought anything of it because you're older than me, sir, and you're married and whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, bro.
Thanks.
And like,
thanks, bro.
So at the end of one of our haircuts, I like was like, all right, well, like see you next time, you know, and he like put his hand up in the air, and back then I was not a hugger. I don't hug people. I hug people now.
Yeah.
But back when I was in my like early 20s, like 19, 20, 21, I did not hug people. I came from Montana. I thought it was weird that all the Californians wanted to hug each other. I'm just like, why are we touching?
That's so funny.
I'm serious.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I would just, my whole body would tense up. So anyways, it didn't even cross my mind because like, that's not where we're at. So he put his hand up in the air and I high-fived it. He went in for a hug. I high-fived his hand.
Oh my gosh.
And just like,
that is freaking hilarious.
And he literally looked at me and went, did you just high-five me? Girl, this was me back when I was 19, 20, 21 years old. I went, yeah, I don't know, man, just leave.
Oh my gosh. You're like, yeah, that was too much. Okay, bye.
Just go.
Just go.
You're making it weird. Leave. So anyways.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. We went from talking about hairstyles to like.
I know, but
weird,
I love it. Just weird experiences.
Being a hairstylist is strange.
Man, it really is, but I do love it. I love to be able, like, my favorite part is the connection, like being able to talk to people. And like, I just had a new client recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we had so much in common. It was so fun.
I love
that. It's like you get to connect with someone that you never met before that are like somehow related to someone you know what I mean? Like, so it's a really cool experience, but there are some, there's just people be people in, you know what I mean? They be people in hard.
I get the chance to be a client tomorrow.
I know. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I want to go in early so I can watch. I love it. I love it.
To chop my hair.
There is like this thing where I want to say it's Native American. Whenever they're doing a new stage in life, like it's a release, right?
Yeah.
Our hair holds memory.
Get rid of it.
And so it's like chopping off the old, and it matches up with like the sloughing of the year of the snake, and then go into the year of a horse. So
that's so true. I love that.
It's time. It's time for us. For you. For me, I'm just gonna keep babying my hair. Come on, keep growing. Keep growing. Anyway.
I love you.
I love you. Okay, bye.